You know, fall's coming. Here in Florida, and I know around the country, hurricane season. So what do? We want to take out those loose branches around the house. How do you do it? Well, you gotta have the right equipment, and EARTHWISE is here with a fabulous deal this day only. What does that mean? The price is good just for today. We're just starting today. We're only 22 minutes into the day. At $67.95, you can own a 9-amp cordless electric 14-inch chainsaw. Now, it has a 2-year warranty. And this is a brand, EARTHWISE, that is, let me just say, very female friendly. You don't have to be a giant lumberjack to be able to lift things, because it is very lightweight. I own several EARTHWISE things myself. I own the blower. I own the version of this. So we're gonna jump into our guest, Justin Hyatt. Hi, Justin. You even got your lumberjack shirt on. You're ready to go.
I'm ready. I don't have the beard to go along with it. That's the only thing I'm lacking.
We'll forgive you. Now, let's hear about this machine. Now, I think a lot of people might be like, I'm nervous. I don't know if I can use a chainsaw.
Yeah, you said female friendly, absolutely. Yeah. But the reality is that, you know what? It is hurricane season. Winter storms are right around the corner. Fall just started this weekend. And
yes,
if you have trees in your yard, then you've got branches that you need to cut. And how are you gonna do it? You need to have a chainsaw. And if you've been a little intimidated about having a chainsaw, we're gonna put that intimidation to ease, because what we've done with the EARTHWISE chainsaw has shown you, and we're gonna prove it in just a second, is that it is so easy to use and get these jobs done that you might run into. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna debunk this idea that electric chainsaws are not as powerful as your gas powered. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get it cutting.
All right, well, they're Justin's having at it. And by the way, he's kind of shaving off a little end piece there for this chainsaw. Oh, I didn't even finish my sentence. You got that all done. Now,
I'm sorry, keep going.
No. I was gonna say, this is the time of year where we're kind of examining our house and saying, oh, I hope that doesn't fall in the neighbor's yard. I hope that doesn't fall in my car.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, you look around and you start to see, do I need to start trimming some trees, some of the lower limbs? Maybe perhaps I want to start cutting some of those bushes back. If I want to start pruning, you want to start doing some of these jobs, you can do it yourself, and you can do it because what you're picking up today is one of the largest chainsaws that we offer here at HSN. It's a 14-inch bar and chain. It weighs only 7 pounds, and what you notice is I didn't have to pull anything to start it. I don't have to worry about this being loud. It's still on. It has an automatic oiling system, which is the only maintenance, and I say in air quotes, maintenance, because you don't have to worry about it. You pick this up, you're gonna go ahead and fill that up, and that's it. And it's ergonomically friendly as well. Beyond the fact that it only weighs 7 pounds, you can hold it with 2 hands. You're not feeling like you're holding 20 pounds worth of a gas-powered chainsaw, but you still have that power. And the reality is, if it's easier to use, you're gonna use it more.
You're gonna use it more, agreed. And you know, you think about it, even if you're just gonna be cutting some, wood for the fire, or just doing the branches, I'll tell you that if you've got bushes in the front yard, and you want to keep them nice and even, or you can even do a little sculpting like a topiary with this, it's gonna make that job so much easier. If you've got enough power and you don't need that much power, it's gonna make that job really easy, right, Justin?
Yeah, you might not be trying to be Paul Bunyan, right? But there are
exactly.
little jobs and little honeydews to do around the house, right? We have a yard, you got yard work, but I wanna show you some of the safety aspects of your electric chainsaw from EARTHWISE that you're picking up today. Right off the bat, what I want you to notice is you have a nice knuckle guard. You don't have to worry about, keep banging your fingers up against any of those limbs. Also, right here, there's a button right here. Let me see if I can turn it so you guys can see it, sorry. So here's that little button. I have to hold this button down. If I try and pull this trigger, it's not gonna start. If I hold this down and then pull the trigger, I can then go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just slide it down a little bit further. And if you can see right here, the cord connects with inside. So when you're dragging this around, you don't have to constantly be worrying about unplugging it. Just another easy, safe aspect of having the EARTHWISE chainsaw that you're picking up today.
Yeah, and I like that you pointed out all the safety features, because you'd be thinking that. By the way, this day only price, we have 500 of them at that price. So we're starting out at midnight. We're about 30 minutes into the day. At the end of the day, if we don't sell them all out, which I'm sure we will, the price is just for today. Look at that. I'm really surprised, because my producer and I said he's using a pretty big log to demonstrate on. But keep in mind, he's showing you kind of like a bit of an extreme example. Like yes, you can cut a tree down, but honestly, I would use this. I've got these bushes all around my house that I'm kind of like, I like them to be perfectly even, like a good haircut. That's what I think about this is for. It's like a good haircut for your lawn.
You know, and frankly, if it's green, it's growing, and it doesn't stop, right?
Exactly.
So maybe you've got to give your some of the bushes some haircuts, right?
Yes.
Everything is growing right now. We're just getting out of summer season, so everything is nice and lush. But the reality is that it still is hurricane season. What happens in hurricane season is you got branches that are coming down, and how are you going to get that job done? Maybe you call somebody. Now you can go ahead and empower yourself and have the proper tool to get it done yourself. And with having that 14-inch large chain and bar, you're going to be able to get all of those big limbs cut. And frankly, Helen, if you have a big limb that falls down, it's not like you're dragging 200 pounds to the front. Right?
Exactly.
Cut it up into smaller pieces. Maybe you're using it as firewood like you were saying.
Right.
Or maybe you just want to be able to carry it to the front so that the city can come and pick it up.
This lady right here is more like what I'm thinking. You know, that bush kind of, that instead of getting those pruning shears that you've got to use a lot of muscle, this is actually easier. I mean, it's very lightweight, and all you do is like you're trimming it and, you know, you're sculpting. Really easy and lightweight, as opposed to taking those shears. Like, you may not have the strength to do that, but you can lift 7 pounds. I think that this EARTHWISE is so great a brand because it really is very female friendly. It's kind of taking into account that ladies are going to be using it that aren't going to be able to like lift everything. That's not what this is for. This is not for somebody who has a giant, you know, crane that's going on top of a giant oak that's 400 years old. This is for around the house. So we've got a this day only price. You're getting it home for under $17. Justin's gonna be cutting up some more wood. If you wanna give this a try, all you have to do is put down $16.99. Shipping and the tax will mail it to you. 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Do you want me to try it?
You want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
I've never done it before.
So very simple.
Yep.
Thumb right here.
Okay.
Pull the trigger.
Okay.
You want to make sure you just put the saw right here. Hold down, push down, and what you're going to notice is just put a little pressure down.
Okay.
And hold on. Whoa! We've got Miss Bunyan here, Miss Paul Bunyan.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't used this particular one before, but it was not difficult. And honestly, when I saw that tree, I thought that's pretty big. I'm gonna give this back to you. I want you to point out the safety features again, because I'm like all about the safety. That was easy and that was kind of fun. I feel pretty like empowered right about now.
And honestly, the first thing right off the bat is that when you picked it up, you realize how light it is.
It's very lightweight. I've been picking it up over here. It does not. It's, what did you say, 7 pounds?
7 pounds. That's basically a gallon of milk, and that really is part of the safety aspect. You're not carrying around something that weighs 15, 20 pounds, and if you're carrying it around for a while, this is that button that I was telling Helen to push, and then once you get that push, then you can pull the trigger. You cannot pull this trigger and get it started without pushing that button, and if you notice, it's completely silent, which, by the way, your neighbors are gonna love that. No fumes that you have to breathe in, nothing that you have to mix. Maintenance is basically minimal. This guard right here is gonna be guarding and protecting your knuckles, so when you're holding it right here with that ergonomic handle, you don't have to worry about your knuckles banging into anything. And then the other aspect of it is, I'm gonna spin it around, oh, you can probably see it right here, is when I talk about maintenance, the only maintenance, and in air quotes, is going to be the chain oil. And it's an automatic chain oil system, so you don't have to sit there and worry about, okay, you know, it doesn't seem like it's working, I gotta put some more in. You can see exactly how much, and you don't have to keep priming anything. So if
Thank you, Justin. I think that's about all the time we have, but you know what, Justin, Justin's gonna be back.
You can't shut me up.
No, we're not gonna shut you up. We're just gonna put you in a different room. He's gonna be back in the next hour with the pest repellers. I wanted to let you know, you also get the bar cover that slides right over here for safety and storage, but I wanna remind you of our best